Kofi, what you mean? Good morning, that's saying.
Meju so bibi aboko de.
Eradi adome ho ye nanso e.
Boko. Me charity for catch ma di so nya propaganda na o sori awa ya. Nya ta se bana.
Ma di ya propaganda o.
O sori awa ya propaganda sa catch ni se mi so nya.
2.9.
I see. Kofi, na no pe wo here.
Ma me chia ma di mi hu na che.
I got to say what I'm about.
Masa.
Very well. Kofi, yanko mo. Minim se mo kokumase. Now, Andrew Amo ND the Greater Accra Regional Tour and Professor Smart Sapon at the research about Bonting. Now, he's indicating Dr. Bawumia is leading. I mean, if elections were held yesterday with some 38%, John Mahama is lacking behind with some 36%. Sankomwe Mwatiana from the camp of Dr. Bawumia.
You can make Joe so. No crane say Yahu Sankrata, but me kase Yahu ye and so as a campaign.
Okay.
Yahu as individuals ye part of the campaign. Ye ni abo nkrata so, but as a collective where we can officially say Yahu document not so the home commodity ne pacho we asa enyambaye. But individually within the campaign.
And I presume say one kasan so what can it be? Your impressions on it?
Oh, to me last night na mi hunu very late kakra. In fact, me have been a Sunday mame. I real ko no mremu ho kakra, but time I read campaign I me drew fear. Me told me go through my messages and na ade asan. Tini and go through the document. I know because I know pay me or my boss already. It's me go through the document, but me who snippets of it, commentary, ne adian kakrade. Yeah.
Very well. And you wouldn't want us to go deeper into that.
We can go deep into any problem. So you can tell me parts of the report, and if you want me to respond to it.
Very well, but the major issues are that Dr. Bawumia is the most preferred candidate as per the research. Now, Professor Smart Sapon put it in that manner, and then he goes ahead to say, Dr. Bawumia as an individual candidate of the New Patriotic Party is far more popular than the party itself, serving as a vehicle. What they call a year election way more. Again, he says that in fact, a year comparing him to John Mahama, he is far more preferred as a candidate than John Dramani Mahama. Now, in the NDC, so the research is now putting it as a party, the party NDC is far more popular than John Mahama as a candidate. Now, the simple analysis, and it's Dr. Bawumia is leading in most of the 275 constituencies one more conducted this particular research. I mean, that is the bottom line.
Yeah, Matthias, that's the report popular. I think popular needs to be defined a bit. Because I don't think the report is talking about popularity in terms of you name at the chrono. But I think popularity here probably refers to favorability. That's what I say. Where we not you prefer So what the party candidate popularity ni favor and now we na ni do favor candidate ni than the party or more prefer party ni than the candidate. That's what I say. The attorney said you can see some truth in what they are saying. Just at the cursory level. Just at the cursory level you can see some truth in it. Argentina make us MPP as a political party, for watching. So people look at MPP government, but then people will look at a person within the MPP that they will prefer. Somebody may have issues with a party, but they may prefer a person within the party Me bacho what you say.
Exactly.
So you see that in the Ghanaians may say, so, okay, MPP are betting in fear watching. But we prefer the person Bawumia. NDC a made in fear watching. But Mahama, we prefer the party NDC than Mahama because Mahama, ya so referendum in premier no. Ya told me so about premier no. Am I yet decided on him? So him as a party, no, we don't. Him as a person, we don't prefer him. But Sankebia NDC for a different person buyer. That's what I say. So that's the dynamics. So
and that particular phrase I will use to say, no, I have heard a lot of people so I want to raise such concern. Say NDC the new candidate buyer and KBI election way a be much more easier for them. I have heard a lot of people are more concerned.
Yes, scientifically, you can see the justification because people have already assessed Mahama on 2 occasions. And the assessment of Mahama was not just an assessment, say, a person. No. They assessed his track record and a person. Also, Ekufuado, Ghanaians assessed Ekufuado as a person on 2 occasions. And Sana, Omobeye no Mampenyi. What I say? Mahama, why you Mampenyi? So they are not just assessing the person Mahama, but they are assessing his performance plus the person. Now, Bawumia, they are assessing him as a person. Onya 2 meaning in another. To do what a president must do. So they can only look at him and a Nema 1 year without having all the powers. Essentially, the amity as here in the report and say Ghana for MPP and NDC. Ghana for are rather going to look at Mahama and Bawumia. They are not going to pass a referendum on the 2 parties. But what I say, the referendum will be on the 2 people, the individuals, and a Ghana for Ebeshe. And see, part of the report I mean who say or say Ghanaians are voting on competence and then track record. I've seen that part a bit.
Exactly.
Where they attribute about 50% to competence. And they attribute about 18% or so to track record. So essentially, 70% of the voting reasons are based on competence and then based on a year track record. If you do that assessment, then it is understandable why Ghanaians will prefer Mahmoud Bawumia than Mahama. Now let me explain. Somebody will say, Dr. Bawumia, what about the economy? But you see, Ghanaians who are objective know that a vice president is a vice president. And even if you are going to hold him accountable for the economy, you must hold him accountable in the whole, in totality. So, the first 3 years to 4 years, a day na abide it in ye, and a day in the sea, and the challenges are about. And even in the face of the challenges, a day na abide no etini ahodi on to defend and protect the Ghanaian to make sure that lives can go on.
Very well.
Yes, maybe there are difficulties and challenges, but somebody has been able to hold on to the economy to make sure that yes, in the face of the challenges, Ghanaians will look at that, and then we'll look at the fact that Papa no omeye omampenyi mpono, and near maybe a wetimi a championing. Because for the first time in our republic, you have a person wetimi a championing about 33 policies as a vice president. Now people will say, Eba Papa dia anamo dia mano, Eba Bone dia Debbie. Mahmoud Bawumia speech or my year February 7th. He spoke about the collective responsibility.
Very well.
Where Abino the Oma ye the he spoke collectively, and then he says, in the collective efforts, and near maybe a know the president and Kasa shared out to the new to says, how do you wait there? Buana Yen solve some systematic challenges. For example, you need identification for Ghanaians. So champion that cause. So Ghanaians are looking at the things that he championed and saying that for the first time in our history, Aliu Mahama be championing sanitation. We be championing way back. This is the only vice president who has championed 33 policies and what direct impact on our lives.
Very well. Kofi, in totality, what it means is that you gladly welcome this research by Professor Smart Sapo. And
we
then
always gladly welcome every report, whether positive or negative. Even Musa Dankwa reports our debane and DNO. We may have our challenges with it, but we take it in good faith, go and analyze it and look at baby. You bet me picky be meaningful iron.
Very well.
And also in Chelsea, so be ne favor I bet you that daddy. Yeah, you may see any so any about me. We are not going to take anything for granted.
Very well. My Kofi, I don't pay my